Hello there children, it's Jude here with Lammy and Flossie for the EYFS at Home Save the Elephant Day. So what we're going to think about now is the two different types of elephant. Okay, so there are African elephants and there are Asian elephants. Now most things about elephants are the same, but I'm just going to hold these two photographs here for you while I just talk and see if you can spot anything that you think looks a little bit different between the photographs, because they've both got four legs, they've both got their lovely long trunk, but just see if you can spot something that makes them look a little bit different. Okay, we'll see if you were right at the end of this. So what we're going to do now is we're going to have a little look and learn a little bit about where these elephants live and maybe a few things about them. So I'm just going to tip this down so you can see my lovely map. Here we go, it's my atlas. An atlas is a book that's full of maps and countries, children. And here we go, I've opened this up. This is the whole of the world. This is the earth, this is the globe. And here is the United Kingdom with this tiny, tiny country here. And here we have the continent of Africa. And as you can see, there's an elephant here, and that's where the African elephants are. And then over here, there's another elephant, and that's in India. And that's where most of the Asian elephants live. They live in Southeast Asia as well. So we're going to have a little bit of a closer look at Asia. So I'll bring in our Asian elephant again so you can have a look at it here. Here we go. So Asia is a very big continent here. It's made up of lots and lots of different countries. And here we can see where the elephant is. This is India, and that's where most of the Asian elephants live. They also live out sort of Southeast Asia as well. But that's where they eat. Now, that's where they live mostly. So here we go. Here's our lovely Asian elephant. Four legs, lovely long trunk for eating with and for saying hello with. And here we can see their ears. Quite small, aren't they? I'm just going to hold that up so you can see it a little bit closer. Can you see their ears are quite small, and their head, they've got, it looks like a little bit of a bump on the top of their head. Can you see that? So there we go. So this is where they would mostly be found. It's very warm there, it's very hot, and so they often use their trunks to suck up water and throw it over their backs, or sometimes they throw sand on themselves to stop the sun from burning them. It's a bit like their sun cream. So that's Asian elephants. So now I'm going to turn over and we're going to look at Africa. Now Africa is such a big continent that it has to have its own whole page like this. I have to turn it this way. It's made up with lots and lots and lots of different countries. And again, you can see the elephant here. I'm just going to bring in our photograph of our African elephant while we talk about it. So this is the continent of Africa, and this is where the African elephants are found. Now, just like the Asian elephant, four legs, tail, lovely long trunk for eating with, but the main difference is the size of the ears. I'm just going to bring in the friend. Here we go, so we can see. So the African elephant, can you see, children, has got really, really big ears, really big. Sometimes people think the shape of the ear is a little bit like the continent of Africa. Okay, and when we look at closely, the elephant's head here is really quite smooth, whereas the Asian elephant's got a bit of a bump in it. So they're the big differences. Did you spot that earlier on the photograph? So they've still got four legs, they've both got trunks, both got tails, but the Asian elephant has got smaller ears and a bit of a bump on their head. The African elephant, really big ears and a nice smooth head. There you go, no bump in that one. And the African elephant, let me tell you this amazing fact now, children, about their ears. Sometimes they are so big, they're 5 feet long. Now I'm 5'4", so that's nearly as tall as me. So if I stand up, I can't even fit on. There you go, it would be as tall as me. That's amazing, isn't it? And they use their ears to keep themselves cool. So they flap them, and that creates a bit of a breeze to keep themselves cool. So I would imagine that the African elephant finds it maybe a little bit easier to keep themselves cool than the Asian elephant because they've got bigger ears. But there you go, children. I hope you enjoyed finding out a little bit more about where these elephants live and the differences between them. And now if you want to go away and find out some more about African elephants or Asian elephants, that would be brilliant. Maybe you could let us know what you find out. Okay, see you soon.